Hey everybody, this is Sean with Photo Solutions and PhotoSolutionsMarket.com, and today we're going to be talking about the new flare design from the Next series from Photo Solutions. And inside of this series you can buy them individually or you can buy them as a full collection on the website PhotoSolutionsMarket.com. Included in that you're going to find an individual, you're going to find a individual vertical memory mate, a horizontal memory mate layout, the team layout, a panoramic memory mate layout, and a team layout. Now, the one thing I do want to get to before we go any further into this is on these vertical and horizontal templates, you'll notice that they have guides. If you haven't watched any of the tutorials yet, this is going to be new for you. If you've already watched them, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about already. But these are a 2:3 ratio canvas, meaning that they're full frame, go all the way up to a 4 foot by 6 foot banner. But let's say you want to print a 5:7 ratio or a 4:5 ratio, which would be your 8:10s, 11:14, 16:20s. The templates are built so that if you keep everything within these first inside guides, that's going to be your 8:10 crop. So you could build this and keep everything inside those lines, and you could print it as your 4 foot by 6 foot banner for the individual, or print it as an 8:10, or even a 5:7, which is the top guides here. So full frame 2:3, then you have your 5:7, which is this one, and then you have your 8:10, which are the ones in the middle. So you'll see those guides here on the individual. You'll see them on the vertical memory mate, the horizontal memory mate. Your 8:10s are here, your 5:7s are out here, and then again on the team you'll see those guides. If you don't see those guides, make sure you go up and turn your guides on. If you're using elements, they may be turned off automatically, so you want to go and turn those on. That way you know what you're designing and what you're going to be finishing out with. So moving on, what we're going to do here real quick is just to finalize this video is to show you how to use the template. All of the templates are going to come like this. There will not be a player in there, but there will be a layer dedicated for the player. And this is so you know where to drop your player into. So if you're using any type of automation system, you can rename that to what it needs to be, and it can automate it into this, for example, with the software from Pixnub. So we have our player here that's been extracted. What we're going to do is come over to our template, click on our player layer, and if we're not using an automated software, we can just drag and drop right in here, and you'll see it puts it right there above that layer, and we just size them accordingly. And obviously we're going to be changing these guys over to be green. So on this template there's a couple things that you'll see. So we'll come down here and we have a color overlay on the color fog. So we'll just double click on our color overlay. We'll bring up our color picker, and here's where you would want to enter your color code for that team. I would definitely recommend getting a color code if you don't have one. Just picking off the jersey is never a safe bet. For this demo, of course, I'm just going to go ahead and pick off the jersey and then just get something close so you can kind of see what it looks like. But you would just plug your color code in, or your RGB values or CMYK values. So go ahead, OK on that. We've already changed the background color, so we're all good to go with that. This is a very simple template. You don't have to do a lot of things to it. However, you can turn a lot of things off. Let's say you don't like the lightning bolts at the bottom. You can take those off. You don't want the lightning bolts at all. You can take those off as well. You can even take the star texture off if you want. You can turn that back on. You can turn off the spin, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of things you can do, and all of the templates have the same functionality with it. So now we'll go and change our text, and we do have some inner shadows and things with these. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and edit the word Knights, because these guys are the Panthers. So I'm just going to double click on our text icon, which will highlight the text, and we're just going to type in Panthers. And you can see it was off the screen. So we're just going to do a free transform, Control T. I'm going to hold down the Shift and Alt keys, and we're just going to bring it in. And now we're going to go ahead and change the color. So we have an inner shadow. double click on that. Inner shadow was that blue color, so we'll change that to green. And we're going to go ahead and copy this color code so I can kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about when we do color codes. And then we'll come down here to the first name. You can see here that the character color is blue, so we're just going to click on our character color, put our color in. And it does have an inner shadow, but you can tell it's black, so you don't need to change that. And we'll go down to the last name, and it is just like the word Panthers above, so it's got the inner shadow of blue. We'll change that inner shadow to green. And just like that, we have pretty much completed this. All we have to do is change the name. So if we wanted to, we can just come up here and go double click on that layer there and type in Nice Football. And we can do the same thing with the names at the bottom. You can either highlight them or do whatever you want to do. And we'll just call him and just go ahead and center that up to where we want it to go. And there are a couple things in this template, and you may have noticed this on the ball here. And we did leave these in here in case you wanted to do this. If you had a softball or something like that that somebody was holding and you wanted to put those on there, when you look at the template, you'll see that those layers are hidden. They're not turned on, but there is all three layers right there. So if there was a ball, you could select all three of these and you could move that to wherever it is. And that would be if there was like a baseball or something like that, that is that glow and effect. So that can be moved around and put wherever. Maybe they're, let's say he's holding a ball in this hand or something like that. You could put that there. So those are turned off, but they are included in the template. And that is pretty much it for the Flare series. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call at 904-348-0123. That is a text line and a voice line. And also, if you want to check out more things with the next collection, check them out at photosolutionsmarket.com. Thanks again, and have a great day.